dive, there was 5 alive. Like the drink, but now there's only 4, nigga. You should think before you want a war, nigga. Roll with travelers, I'm a tour, nigga.
And I ain't scared of any nigga, I'll roll up in anything. I love Mac 10s and shotguns, but this time I'll bring the spinner.
Well, go on to the world or not. I'm just gonna cut all the bullshit, get straight to it. My light's bugging out, so it's gonna keep flickering and shit. But there's been a couple suggestions for this video, and there's been a lot of suggestions for other kind of videos in it, but I'll get to that later. Today I want to do something that has hit a lot of people close to home, and myself as well. Definitely a lot of you man watching this now have been in the same situation. So I'm going to talk about snakes and how to spot them, and certain situations like you be able to pick on people trying to snake you out, like your friends or your family, you know, people you just met at uni or college or whatever it is you're going through, like whatever you're doing right now, like work or whatever. These little signs, these little subtle signs are gonna show you how to, you know, pick up on that shit so you don't have to deal with some mad consequences in the future. Before I get into this video, please leave a like, subscribe, share this to anybody that's gonna benefit from this. Comment down below any ideas that you might want me to do in the next video. The most common one, what I see is that, for example, you step in a new friendship group, you know, you stepped in a new school or college or uni, whatever it is, and you come across a bunch of people. Some men might come up to you and be so nice, like too polite to the point it's fake. At the time it's happening, you're not gonna realize that shit. If you look back at your past experience and that, there's gotta be someone had the same impression, like they're so nice and all that shit, you become friends with them, and then they have some bad intentions or some hidden shit or something to gain from you, and you find it out later. If someone's too nice, that's one little red flag. And you know, if you're chilling with them, they want to know a lot of information about you. They just keep asking you questions. It's for no reason as well. Like they just ask you questions like, "Why you doing this, doing that?" Like you come to them and speak to them about your new plans and what you want to do in life and blah blah. And later on, you find out that the shit you said has been spreaded around everywhere. You get me? So imagine you're speaking to a friend or someone that you like, and then you're telling them something, but then they go behind your back and go, "Oh, he's doing this, he's doing that." Trying to use it for gossip. They're trying to beg to other people. They want to use you as gossip. They want to use you as something to chat shit about, to make them look bigger than you, innit? To get some clout from your name. It's different situations like why they would do that. I can't break it down right now, I don't know why, but if you've had someone, you know, someone new just come up to you, like spoken to them a couple times, you start having a little friendship growing in the back, then they start picking up on information from you and asking you questions about what you're doing and shit, and being interested, like overly interested for no reason, and that's one little red flag that you might come across. Like when I was in college, I had a couple of people that they'd only chill with people that I'm chilling with. Like you see them one-on-one and that, it's kind of off. It's a relatable like situation people deal with, isn't it? They're kind of off and they don't want to speak to you, or they just like say, "Well, go on," and just cut. It's not someone that you come up to and like actually speak to and have laughs with and all of that, and like you go out together like one-on-ones and shit. Now it's not that, fam. They only come in big groups. They only want to chat to you while everyone else is chatting to you, as a social proof kind of thing. Say you just come into a new workplace, this one person doesn't come up to you this whole time, like a couple months, a couple years, whatever, and then all of a sudden you start making friends, you start becoming popular, you start having, you know, he sees or she sees that you've got social proof, and then they start chatting to you. And they're like, "Oh yeah, this guy's cool now, let me speak to him." They're getting their own personal gain from this shit, innit? That's something you need to look out for, innit? It gets deeper when it comes to best friends and stuff and people that are close to you. If you start to pick up on little things, you get in an argument, they won't back you. Someone chats shit about you behind your back and they won't back you. Someone says something about you and they start jumping back, agreeing with them and chatting shit about you behind your back as well. You know, you get in a fight and they don't help you out. You ask them for a favour, they don't do it, but they ask you for a favour and expect you to do it. They always argue, always chat shit, they always like find ways to just, you know, give you negative energy. If you've had any like friends in the past snake you, I myself had a couple of them. I've had a couple of friends that to my face, they're calm, they're bare gas with you, they bust jokes, you know, you go out together, you do this and do that, but then they'll have another friendship group and they'll start trying to mock you behind your back, and they won't invite you to you know, they cut you out of their plans. So, you know, imagine they'll be going parties and stuff, and then you'll be like, "Oh shit, he's going to a party, but my man didn't shout me." But you don't want to sit there and go, "Oh, why you didn't invite me?" Like, you don't want to look like a dickhead, innit? Like, It's a natural thing for people to just go about it and just forget about it. And then you do that one thing and then you realise after another thing, your friend's not cutting you in, you're not doing this or doing that. It starts getting selfish. If there's money involved, you know, there's little things that's adding up that they're sneaking you on little things, they're sneaking you little things, and then it gets closer to the time they're gonna sneak you on something mad. If we're involved on the roads and doing shit like that, and you have someone that's on your side that is like that too, that is someone that will put you in jail. That's someone that will put you in the grave. You don't want to be around people like this. No matter how serious the situation in life that you're in, having someone there will fuck up anything you're doing. You might want to be successful, they're just gonna shit on you. Some people come up to you and you talk about your plans, you talk about what you want to do, and they're just like, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. And in the back of their head, they're going, oh shit, my man's gonna rise above me, I'm sitting there doing nothing, I can't let him be more successful than me, I've got to be the one to do that. Like, some man don't want to see you do better, and even if they're not gonna do better than you, they want you to live in the same situation they're in and stay like that forever, because they're not comfortable enough being uncomfortable with being overtaken in life and that shit. So it happens everywhere. You've seen it happen, I've seen it happen. You know what I mean? Some people don't want to see you do good, some man don't want to see you prosper and that. So you need to realise and analyse people instead of just going about doing your thing, chilling with them just for the bants and shit. You know, if you're smoking and shit, doing drugs, whatever it is you're doing, some people will disguise a friendship in a form of using you as a way to feed their addiction. You're bonding together, you're doing this and doing that. But when it comes to a situation where you're not bonding and shit, he's not around or she's not around or whatever like that, automatically have found out that they're a snake and they're just there for the weed. At the time you won't figure that out, you just think it's a friendship and you know, they're just around you for the bants and shit. Most of the time, a lot of people are there just to smoke, just to be there and say, oh, my man's smoking, let me chill with him. In the head they're saying that, they're not saying to you, innit? I can go so long talking about different situations and different things about spotting out snakes and this and that. Give yourself some time to reflect and think about past situations or a current situation that's happening right now, current friendship, whatever it is, how that person's treating you, the way they move. Are they moving a bit off? Are they moving sly? Are they doing things behind your back? Are they only there when you're doing this and doing that? You know what I mean? Start deep in things. If you find out even the slightest thing that my man's a bit of a snake, then boom, that's it. That's all you need. That's all you need to figure it out. If you let one thing slide, you let everything else slide. At the end of the year, the end of the day, the end of the month, whatever it is, something will come crashing down on you from that person. It's inevitable. You're gonna come across people like that you're never gonna fucking know, but you need to find out and be prepared for shit like this. I'm not telling you to just cut them off straight away, but just be prepared, innit? You're not gonna be able to find out, but you'll be able to stop it early. You're gonna be prepared for the fallout of whatever that is, the relationship, friendship, you know, your family member, whatever it is. If you clock on things earlier, you know, it's your choice to cut them off straight away and just avoid all of it. There's gonna be a time where if you didn't see it coming, you're not gonna trust anyone after that. You're not gonna be able to love someone again. You're not gonna be able to do this, do that, whatever it is. If it's your family, you might not wanna feel like having a family again. If it was your friend, you might not wanna have any friends. You might become hella depressed and just stay on your own and die lonely. That's how it is. That's how people deal with trust issues and stuff. Just reflect and find out, work on with your friendship groups, your relationships, everything like that. You need to do some work on your surroundings, analyze everything that's going on. Some people might go about their day on autopilot. You need to sit there and just, you know, take everything in. Look at his face, look at her face, look at it, the body language, look at the way they act around other people and then the way they act towards you. Just look at certain different things that can add up to you finding out, you know, if my man's a snake. Like I said, I can go forever on this video. Countless amounts of different situations, information that you man could take in. It's not gonna help if I just ramble on, like it's your own personal experiences. So we spoke about a couple things. I'm gonna recap it quick and that. To spot a snake, you know, look at the way they are. If they're too nice when you first meet them and they're putting on a fake persona, to ask you for information, trying to get out of you for no reason whatsoever, for their own personal gain. I don't know why they do it, but if someone doesn't back you, beef, if they chat shit behind your back, they backstab you, they're always trying to snake you and that, cut them off. If people are only there for financial gain or they're there to smoke weed or feed their addictions or whatever it is. They're just there to use you for something personal to them. If people cut you out of plans, you know, say to do this, but then they go off and do something else, and then blah blah, you know what I mean? You don't really need me to sit there and tell you how to spot a snake. What you're not doing is just analysing people, analysing your situations, your friendships, your relationships, all of that, fam. You need to sit there and just deep what's going on, deep the way people act. Are they moving slide, they're doing this, they're doing that, and it will help you come to a little conclusion that whoever you're sleeping in bed right now might be a snake, whoever you chill with every day might be a snake, you know what I mean? Don't go about life having trust issues forever, but do use this to mentally prepare yourself if something bad happens, you get me? If you spot these things, if they haven't actually done anything yet, just be prepared, alright? So when the time comes, you could just be cold and be like, I'm done with you, fam, like that's it, I'm gonna move on. You don't even need to say anything, you get me? You just need to look for things that won't bring you down. You can't go into a depressive state and then fuck up your whole path of what you're gonna do in life. Some people do that, some people have relationships, they get cheated on, this and that, or whatever it is. They stop doing their dreams, they stop doing that, they stop becoming an alcoholic, or they start taking mad different kind of drugs. You need to be mentally prepared for a situation like that to happen to you. Sometimes it's gonna be inevitable, it's gonna happen and all of that shit, but no one's ever gonna know. Everyone's got different experiences in life, and I'm not gonna know, you're not gonna know what's gonna happen to you in the next fucking month or year, or whenever or whatever happens. You need to be prepared for that. So like I said, reflect, look at what's going on. I know it's a short video and I've got to get something out there, innit? I've just been, you know, I've been too busy for other shit, but I love YouTube and I've got to stick to it, innit? I'm gonna try my best to stay consistent in that. If you man want to see another video like this, please leave a like, subscribe, share this to anybody that's gonna benefit from this, and comment down below any video ideas you got for YouTube shorts or whatever it is. I hope you're out with some advice on whatever your situation is. Anyway, fam, I'll see you man in a bit.
You can get left there where standing. Yes. Bubbling pop with coca. All I do is whip this stroller. The snow got a man all icy. But the K on froze way colder. Big farm man put it in speedy. I ain't no met no chauffeur. I ain't friendly, more like anti. I keep it kosher with this revolver. 6 shot.